Did I start too early for you? I don't know. I'm a little lost. But, hello YouTube. It is I, the mega famous DJ Winza, and I am here for the Thursday chill. And right now, I've already got 3 people here hanging out. I've got Dope Games, PsySpy Gaming, and Scorpio X303. Hello, gentlemen, and anyone else who was here before I started the stream. The Thursday chill, if you're wondering if this is your first stream with me or if you're watching the recorded version of this, I basically spend 2 hours talking to you, my audience. And it's, you know, a full conversation between everyone in chat and me. And I just use the chat for this one, so it's fair. So anyone who's here live, just fucking chat. I will see it. In fact, it's also going to be on the fucking screen. So, and hello, Scorpio. This is also going to basically be an AMA, but I also wanted to show you guys something because we just picked up the official engagement ring for Cassie. She's walking over now. There we go. As you see, that big, beautiful opal right there. That's her birthstone. That's why we have opal. And I basically let her pick it out because, you know, so I love her.
It's the same one that you picked out too, so...
Yeah, it's the one that I liked, but you ended up liking it just as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let me know if you want to turn on the AC. It's up to you. You don't have to.
I think the cool would help, but with an anti-inflammatory. I am already slurring. I think the pain meds are kicking in.
Okay, so another little bit of info right now. Monday, it's the reason why I didn't have a Monday stream. Cassie had surgery. She had a large mass about the size of a grapefruit removed, along with your fallopian tube on that side.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you want to see pictures, I have pictures. They're really fucking cool.
I'll show you guys later if you guys mention that in the chat that you want to see what it looked like.
Like, you can see how fucking ginormous this is. And, like, the fallopian tubes, like, yes, they have some give, but they normally don't stretch as much as other organs in there. So
yeah.
It's kind of, like, a big deal that it didn't burst.
Yeah. Because if that explode, well, she's on pain meds, so she's feeling pretty high right now. So,
Yes.
And hopefully she doesn't take all of them, if you know what I mean. I'm kidding. I don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. Unless they're prescribed by your doctor and only for the reason they were prescribed. Anyway. So yeah, we've already been outside of the house because we went to go pick up that ring, which she's probably just going to throw her hand on the screen again for. Yeah. I love you.
I love you.
But,
Hi.
yeah, hi. Oh God.
It's for your PC.
Her computer just updated.
So it said hi, so I said hi back.
Yeah, that reminds me. I am going to miss Marcus on Mondays. Marcus on my Monday show, it was great having him come over. It was great being able to hang out with him. I mean, not that I'm disappointed that I only hang out with you. It's just I only hang out with you all the time. It's like day in, day out. You're the only person I see on a regular. That's not my coworker. But yeah, I'm looking at my phone, guys. Sorry. I also have eye crust because I didn't take the time to clean it out before I got on stream. But so we've had a big couple of weeks. In the last 3 weeks, I created a super group on Champions Online, and I'm going to be trying my best to make, I guess, make the next few Mondays until I can get everything stabilized and get Marcus back in for a regular video with me. Once his schedule's hammered out and my schedule's hammered out, because I still don't know if I got the position as a trainer yet, because Jesus fucking Christ, guys, you already know I'm fucking good at my job. You already know I solve more fucking issues than anyone else. And the only bloody time that I ever go see a supervisor is when it's something I don't have the ability to fix. But anyway. You guys are awfully quiet. Too quiet.
Cricket. Cricket. I can't do that, so I just say cricket, cricket. Can't do that
I'm a Wookiee. From the neck down. But yeah, it's basically going to be an Ask Me Anything. So, if you guys have any burning questions, you want to hear a story about something from my past, I'll be omitting names to protect the innocent, so to speak. Like, you know, how I usually leave my ex-wife's name out of it. Because there are other people involved in her life that I'm not going to have endure shit because she was a shitty person to me. Although, you know, she was still a shitty person to me.
I hope to never, ever, ever, ever get even remotely close to that.
Oh God! Even at your worst, you're better than she ever was at her best.
I think I can be very mean at my worst.
Yeah, again, as I said, at your worst, you're still better than she was at her best. Seriously. I mean, you know, there's only one person I know that came close to even being as good as you. And she's the only person who I dated that I'm still friends with on Facebook. And, you know, it's because... I guess that's one of the things that I liked about you. Because the good parts of her, you have magnified. And man, you guys are awful quiet today.
See, I can't do it.
Oh, shit, there are patch notes. Okay, I'm gonna actually make use of that, because it'll give me something to read. Patch notes for Champions Online! Hey! Really? Is that it? Really? Really? I thought you were serious. So many things. 3 fucking things. The initial phase of High Noon should no longer get stuck under certain circumstances.
I thought you were going to say circumcision.
Oh. Don't remind me. I was drunk and I still felt it. I'm kidding. Addressed an issue with Lance Rain that could cause some users to crash. That could explain why I crashed a couple of times in-game, but anyway. Materials on the steampunk belt and holsters should properly unlock now. Awesome. That's not really that big a deal. Usually I do end up reading the patch notes for Champions Online, but that I'm already done. There were only 3 things this week. I'm actually kind of weirded out that Champions Online... Oh, hello, Captain Lorelei Pucksdatter. That's Ashley, in case you're curious. Okay. What's it called? But yeah, for some reason they put their patches through on a Thursday, which doesn't really make that much sense, because most places do it on a Tuesday. But at the same time, they have 3 major games. 2 of them that admittedly are more successful than Champions Online. Wicked! Sam's helping you get a computer? Awesome! That way you'll be able to join us in Champions. And you can join the official DJ Winza fan club. Which I still can't believe they convinced me to make that. I mean, I guess it's okay. I abhor responsibility. Also, I abhor drama. So, if shit gets dramatic, I'm just gonna, like, kick everybody out of the super group.
Hide in this hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I just sent a hole.
I'm gonna kick everyone out of the super group, just leave my characters there, and just be like, hey, I'm my own fan club. I am an arrogant son of a bitch. And there's no banks, so it's not like anyone would lose anything they put in. Because, you know, people can't even buy bank tabs. I only have it so that the only rank that can buy bank tabs or do anything involving the bank is me. So... Ashley, what's up? What is it? Yes. Yes, I literally just said that a second ago. You can join the super group. But as I mentioned a moment ago, I abhor drama. So if anything gets all dramatic there, I'm just going to kick everybody out and leave it for me. I mean, again, well, you're basically me, so you're going to still be there. And you only have 2 characters. I mean, what super group are you going to join?
The super group?
Are you going to make that?
Maybe.
Oh, how did I meet Aaron, Ashley, or Delilah, or Captain Lorelei Pockstetter? Alright, so, I used to play Second Life, and I actually met Ashley, or the person who asked this question, while I was still with my ex-wife. And I used to frequent a shop in Second Life called Grendel's Children. And it's still there. Just, you know, if you ever do play Second Life, it's not like an MMO.
Prettier on the screen.
If you ever do play the game, it's not like regular MMOs. I'm going to turn this so that when I'm leaning, I'm centered. There we go. It's not like other MMOs in that there's not really a goal or anything. I guess the acquisition of wealth, but that's about it. I'd actually equate the game more to being like Facebook, only instead of a page you have an avatar, and that's it. Because you can make your avatar look however you want. You can share pictures, you can share sound clips, and they also have the ability to build things. Some people build huge structures, or build entire shops, or build entire what's called sims, or islands, because it's basically a big plot of land. No, it's Second Life, not IMVU. IMVU is more sexualized than Second Life.
Really?
I think. I've never played IMVU.
Has the little mini avatars, like the chibi avatars almost.
Aren't you? Wait, isn't that Maple Story?
Because I had an IMVU for a while. I didn't really use it that often.
Yeah, I literally never played it, so I don't know anything about it.
Oh, it's not what I was thinking. Never mind. I think I used it just as like a doll dress-up thing. That's totally what I used it for.
Yeah, and that's kind of what Second Life is like, only it has a little more, quite a few more options, because you can build things from scratch. But I never played IMVU. But anyway, sidetracked. In Second Life, everyone can make a shop or what have you. And there was one that I would go to all the time called Grendel's Children. And the reason I went there is because they sold all sorts of monster outfits, and all sorts of medieval or fantasy or even sci-fi stuff. And for the most part, like 99% of it was, you know, completely original designs. And they had a few things in their freebie area that were based on something else, like something from Mario or orcs from Warhammer 30K. Or is it 40K? I don't fucking care. What do you mean, what's with the other chat? This right here, this, I have this on screen so people who watch the recording can see the chat that I'm responding to. Clever. Because that's all this stream is, me having a conversation with you guys. But let me get back to that question. At Grendel's Children, the owner, Flea Bussy, decided to make a whole thing on their 4 plots of land that was sort of like a huge crafting game that involved, you know, acquiring resources and then combining things, and then you would get stuff that you could wear for your avatar out of it. And I still have a whole shit ton of all that stuff. And I think I even have the a lot of the materials as well. Although they're completely useless because Flea discontinued the game ages ago. But you'd be able to keep all the stuff that you crafted. But anyway, one day I was just crafting something in the main crafting area, and I think you were wearing your redhead avatar at the time, and I always left my voice chat on, so I would always be, you know, talking whenever I wanted to talk, and I'd hear anyone who was also on voice chat. And then out came a very loud, happy-sounding person who was, you know, playing a... I think you were wearing... your character was wearing a green dress and had long, curly red hair. It was ages ago. That's all I can remember from the first time we met. And you were loud and you were happy and I think you were asking questions about how to do stuff, and you were also greeting us. I think I was hanging out with Big Fox Pie at the time. Like I had just met him there recently as well. And you know, we just ended up talking, and we ended up hanging out constantly while that game was still going on, and we just kept contact after that. And you would follow me to my shows at Skid Marks, and then later called the Engine House. And then, yeah, you followed me into Champions Online, and the rest is history. And you and I kind of lost contact for a little bit. When you were with your, I guess now ex-boyfriend, and it was mainly because you lost like computer ability, like the ability to use a computer, and then you came to my YouTube channel and we got to reconnect, which was awesome. And I still had you on Facebook either way, so you are on that chat. See? Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right up here, and right up here. See? That's you, fucker. But yeah, that's how I met her. And now I actually live in the same area as you. Yeah, you remember, huh? But I actually live I live in the same area as you now. So honestly, you're a frenemy. Yeah, they are behind on the stream. Because I'm reading them as they're coming up. Like the most recent one was Captain Lorelei Puckstetter saying sorry. Because there's always a delay. There's always at least a 30-second delay. Click the live button. It'll bring you right back to the front. Hover over the video, you'll see it. See where it says live? You're right up. You're right up on there. But anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Moosegal does end up getting pretty behind. Holy shit! It's Philman. No, don't do Alt F4. Fucking Philman. Fucking Philman.
Well, you might want to type that in because they aren't going to get that
I know.
later.
Yes, I do live in Mass. I'm like, what, an hour and a half, 2-hour drive from Rhode Island? That's where she lives. Maybe sometime, like, on a weekend, if I have the weekend off, we can maybe go visit. Yeah. Yes, I do live as a mass of awesomeness. Me? No. No, I don't do the Discord thing because the Thursday chill specifically is the chat and me talking and Cassie talking if she's here, which she's usually not because she's usually at work right now. But I am drinking coffee. Delicious coffee.
I finished my OJ. A shad.
I can't join it. I don't do that on my Thursday chill. What?
Every time someone comments or likes it, I open it and it makes me happy.
She posted the picture of her engagement ring, which, for those that are curious, that is an opal. That's her birthstone. And I chose it, like, before she took a look at it. I let her make the ultimate decision, because, you know, she and I are basically two halves of the same person. So, I figure if I liked it, she'd probably like it as well. But I let her make the decision. Yeah. The fact that he made that computer for you, that is fucking awesome. So, Sam is one hell of a guy. Sam KIA, if you're watching the recorded version of this, I've got big respect for you. Love you, man. Any chance you could do that for me? I'm kidding. Because we have to use the that credit you got on Newegg, right?
Huh?
We have to use that credit you got on Newegg.
You don't have to use it, but
having that available, does that help you in any way?
Yeah.
Even if you don't use it? Okay. So we can just leave it there? Okay. That's pretty cheap for a decent computer. Do you already have a monitor? Yeah, the one I'm using for this recording, I guess would be considered a mid-range right now, but it's also fucking 6 years old. Those are weird sports.
No, it's weird festivals.
Biggest dickus.
Dangerous.
Holy shit! Yeah, they are pretty dangerous. Neat. Yeah, holy Satan. We were just singing your praises, Sam. Hey, look, it's my dick. I need to stop looking at your Facebook, babe.
Yes.
Hey, Sam. Should I just watch your video and get an idea of what you made for her before I decide how I want to build my own computer? Do you recommend that? Like, I want to know your actual opinion, because you already know I want to replace this pile of metal and plastic crap. Come on, coffee, kick in. Yeah, my computer's a pile of fucking circuitry and poop. Its graphics cards are overheating because they're like sandwiched against each other, and one of them ends up getting overheated because the circuit board is right up against the other one, and there's a fan on both of them, but the fans are covered up by something else, so there's no ability for airflow. So it wasn't really designed very well.
Yeah. But it does it.
They can't see that.
I know. But I like buttons.
You missed it. I just flipped her off. Anyway. Oh, God damn it. Alright, let's catch up on the chat. Flat screen, it's going to be deadly. But I ranted on Twitter. You ranted on Twitter. Ice bucket challenge to wake up. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. No. I'm right next to electronics. I'm not fucking pouring ice water over my head. Okay. Okay. She's not doing anything wrong. Oh, wait, you're talking about me for flipping her off. It's because she kept on pressing the button on my computer that makes the hatch. That's going to be the only thing I miss when I get a new computer.
Me pushing the button?
No, the button itself that has this happen where it just drops that down slowly. Because a hatch just comes down slowly after you press a button. But anyway. Huge rant on Twitter last night after getting hit with multiple not suitable for advertisers. Did they send you emails for those? Because to my knowledge, I haven't been hit by any of those. Let's see. Yeah, the only video that I have of late that has any issues, I actually set to be not monetized myself. I actually set it to be adults only. But every single one of my videos is still monetized, which is weird.
You must be just getting under the radar.
Well, it's obviously because I'm not popular, but well, what videos were hit? Were they like ones that include graphic violence in video games, a lot of cursing, or, you know, certain words in the description or anything like that? Because I have no idea why none of my videos are hit. I mean, I'll be straight up honest. I curse like a motherfucker. Hello, Earl. What up? But yeah, I curse a lot. You've heard me. But for some reason, I'm not getting... Like, I actually expect to get something demonetized, but for some reason I'm not. But yeah, for some reason I'm not getting any of these streams demonetized, or any of my my backlog of videos demonetized, and it's actually perplexing, because yeah, it's all right. The Thursday chill, I don't play any video games at all. At least usually. Like last week, I think I played a little bit of Champions, but that's about it. That doesn't make any sense. What would the subject matter be? Like, if it's something about Nazis or something like that, then I'd understand. But, you know, everybody hates Nazis, except for Nazis. Go eat a popsicle in a suggestive way. Really? That's hilarious. That is adorable. Okay, that makes no sense. Yeah, that makes no sense that it would get demonetized. So, seriously, when I say this, actually, PsySpy said it as well. Appeal every one. Because those should still remain monetized, and appealing them means you'll get whatever money would have been made back. And my freaking hair just keeps popping out. Ah, fuck it. I'll show you guys how to make a really crappy ponytail. How's that sound? There. I'll give you a tutorial on this. Thank you. Thank you. I still don't know what I did to convince her, but it worked. And she's grabbing my man-teat. Oh, God. Let me make my hair up. Wow, look at that. I look like I'm going really fast.
You need to cut your hair.
No. Hold on. Get the big knots out. Alright. There we go. Guy ponytail. Yeah. No, it's not a brony tail. Because fuck bronies. Unless they like Twilight Sparkle. Just in case of surprise CEO. I'm probably not going to. Normally I have an afro. When it's shorter, it is very afro-like.
I like it that way. That's my favorite.
Yeah, which is weird.
Why?
Because it looks like I had a fight with a toaster and lost.
No.
I like the way I look now. I am Caucasian. But my race shouldn't matter.
But look, you're so happy with the beard.
Well, you still get the monetization back if it's done within 72 hours of it being demonetized.
It's the Caucasus Mountains in Russia.
So if you do it all in one day, like if they all just ended up being demonetized, they fucking changed it. Fucking wonderful. Oh wait, no, that's only for copyright claims. Fuck. God damn it, YouTube. Either way, go ahead and appeal the process anyway. Or you make use of the appeal process anyway. Because if they keep on doing it to you for no fucking reason, you need to at least find out what's fucking going on that's causing it. Because Jesus fucking Christ. As long as you find out what the issue is, then you know what to avoid in the future. Delicious. Yummy coffee. It's gone now. And I've only been on the stream for 39 minutes. I'm gonna patch champions too. Shh. My hair was like this when I was born. So, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I know. Some people are just total bitches. Oh. You know what made me really laugh? You know how the far right tends to call anyone who disagrees with them a snowflake because they're so easily triggered, yet you say anything negative about Trump or anything negative about a conservative icon and they explode. There's actually a video out there of one of these Nazi, I guess you could call them alt-right, or at least, you know, that's the fake name the media puts on them. But they're fucking Nazis. There's a Nazi leader who put out a video where he's talking about how he's afraid of getting killed from death threats and all that. And then they cut each part of him saying something with him saying, he himself saying the opposite. What's that? What's that? What's that? Yeah, I can't show that picture. Well, I guess I can. That. Yeah. So, you know, fuck Nazis. Fuck them. Fuck them all. They're giant pieces of white trash crap.
Wow. Belly button.
But anyway. Oh, it's a lot bigger than that? Well, yeah, I'm not going to address all of that because I like having my monetization. I don't get much, so I like to keep what I can get. Actually, I can explain that. The Glacier, great late game tank, great at keeping aggro, great at, you know, staying alive. But your early game, it's gonna be a fucking slog. You're gonna have basically the same 2 or 3 powers that you're gonna be using back and forth, and you're not gonna be dealing much damage because that's not what the class is designed for. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to get to later levels. But once you get to later levels, that's when it starts to shine. That's when it starts to really do well. I mean, hell, Frost Scorpion, my Glacier, took forever until he got to, like, his 30s. Once he got to his 30s, I was able to do so much more. I was able to survive better. I was able to deal damage better. And especially once I got Avalanche, that's when shit really started to drop. But as long as you realize that the Glacier is designed to be a tank and not a damage dealer, you'll be fine. And just build around the idea of being as tanky and durable as you can, and being able to get as much aggro as you can. And, also, oh gosh, what's it called? Don't do it on every power, but as long as you put challenge on, like, at least one really good AoE attack, whether it be Avalanche itself or Frost Breath. They've changed the Grimoire. You played the Mind and the Grimoire. The Grimoire has changed since you played. Like, they completely redid the Grimoire. It plays completely different now. You can either A, build it
mainly for damage, or B, build it mainly for support. And both are equally viable builds. It's just not as reliant on the sigils anymore. It actually has more direct attacks. Like, you can get Skarn's Bane, which used to be its level 40 power, at a much earlier level now. Well, I recommend Frost Breath, but the Storm skill is still equally viable. Just make sure you have Challenge on it, because Challenge will make sure everything that's in that storm will be like, hit that motherfucker! But I prefer Frost Breath, because that one you can just tap it, hit everything in the cone, and it doesn't take a huge chunk of your energy. And then, you know, go back to energy building, or block when enemies are hitting you, so you absorb more energy from it. Like, playing a tank is a lot different than playing damage. Because the tank, you have to rely on blocking. You have to block strategically. Like, when you know you're getting hit by a lot of enemies and you have very little energy, you block and you recover energy. A lot. And you can just turn around and bust out with your biggest attacks to retaliate. Yeah, offensive power armor, fun as fuck. The automaton build used to be better, but it's basically an offensive power armor build. Although it's built more around charge attacks than it is the toggles. But if you're looking for something that will always feel useful in a fight, maybe hold off on your Glacier for now, and make one of the damage dealer builds, whether it be any of the ranged ones. Soldier is my favorite of the ranged ones. Power armor is just a power set. There's two archetypes that use that power set: the Invincible and the Automaton. Invincible you have to pay for. The Automaton you just have to get to level 40 on any character, and it unlocks for your account. And basically it's like, you know, a shoulder cannon, or a chest beam, or firing blasters and shit from your hands, or firing out missiles from your body. Basically, it's the kind of stuff you'd expect to see Iron Man use. It also includes the laser sword power set. So yeah, it's basically like Iron Man or Mobile Suit Gundam. And they're good. They're very good powers, as long as you have the right kind of energy for it. Like, if you build your character for, like, with any combination of intelligence, endurance, and recovery, like, if you would take at least 2 of those, you're fucking good. And if you're using the power armor, yeah, any of the ranged attacks at least, any combination of intelligence, endurance, and recovery, and then add ego as one of the 3 powers, or one of the 3 super stats. And this is if you're using a free form, of course. Oh, it's no longer under. Okay, so laser swords, it's its own separate thing. Okay, but anyway, if you're building a free form, hello, White Wolf. If you're building a free form, it would be like endurance, intelligence, recovery, any 2 of those 3, and ego, and you'll have a very viable build, no matter which one is the primary super stat and which 2 are the secondary. and I have to step away real quick. Bear with me. I need you to get out of my way for a moment. You can talk to them if you want.
No.
I have to go.
I'm trying to move. It's very hard for me to move quickly right now.
I know. I'm so sorry. Thank you. But believe me, you don't want me to poop my pants in here.
No, I do not.
And I've been adjusting repeatedly, and they've probably noticed. I'll catch up on the chat in a second, guys. I didn't have to poop till just now.
Twitch famous. Anyway, heading in. I'm going in! Ah! Oh, I feel so much better. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. 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 Oh, I feel so much better. Alright. Let me catch up. Ego con end. Yeah, that works. As long as you have one of the energy stats, you're good. I usually recommend intelligence. Okay, let's catch this. Hard thinking in progress. When did I say I'd get you a lifetime sub? And I'd get Cassie a lifetime sub before I got you a lifetime sub. I'm sorry. I don't think she'd actually use it, though. Okay. Get hyped. Thank you, Cold Clan. Yes, always stay hyped for DJ Winza. Stay hyped for me pooping. Oh, Jesus. Hector! Jesus fucking Christ, I keep telling you, I'm not texting anybody anymore. If you can't follow me on Twitter, that's on you. If you can't follow me on YouTube with a YouTube app, that's on you. Because I have the same time every day where I do a stream. If you cannot set an alarm, that is on you, not me. And I already had, and because of me mentioning that I had to text you, I had a whole bunch of people tell me, please text me when you're gonna go live. And because of that, I'm not texting anyone anymore. At all, ever. You can text me and complain about it, but I'm not going to do it. No. No. Nada. Zip zero zilch. No. Alright, anyway. Evacuating his rear excavation. Gross. Shit, thank you! What? White Wolf just super chatted. Thank you, White Wolf. Damn. Because of what? From my butt. Ew. Let's not talk about that again. Wrist bolters. Yeah, the other energy builder I prefer much more. Do I have another account with the Invincible? No. I only have one account. I have just my main account, which is a lifetime sub. I actually bought that lifetime sub back when the game was still in open beta. And I've basically played the game since. I mean, there have been a few times where I had like a 6-month hiatus, but it's literally because at the time I didn't have internet to connect my computer to. So it was kind of hard for me to play any game, let alone Champions Online. Yeah, and that's another reason why I don't text anybody, because everybody was telling me, hey, come on, text when you're going to go live, text when you're going to go live, and like one person would show up. Admittedly, it was Hector, but Hector already knows my schedule, so he should know when I'm going to be going live. But anyway, White Wolf, thank you. I appreciate it. Understand, I do appreciate it. And I just realized I didn't use any Purell, so hold on. Yay! Now my hands are all germ-free. When we were getting the ring that Cassie has now with the opal, Hector Defendi. Oh God, she's coming because she has to show it off. Hold on, I'm gonna pull out the chair so you can just sit right down.
You mentioned it, so.
Yeah, she's coming. She's gonna show you. Yeah. Plus, you go to YouTube, and if you're already
you know, if you already hit the bell, you're going to get all my updates anyway. So, I got this ring for her earlier today. We went and picked it up. And they have this giant fucking thing of Purell with one of those. Alright, so I'll go ahead and tell you the schedule. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Shit, you gave me $2 more. What the fuck? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. I do a stream from 11 a.m. Eastern Standard to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. It's because I do it, like, starting from 3 hours before I go to my regular job, and then stop the hour before I go to my regular job. It's so that, you know, I spend some time doing some YouTube, and then I can go to work. Mondays, I usually do... It's okay. Mondays, I usually do something starting at 2 p.m., although sometimes I start sooner than that. Monday, I have off, so I spend a lot of that time streaming. Saturdays, I don't ordinarily do anything because I'm usually spending it with Cassie. Because I love her. She lets me have sex with her. So, I spend time with her. Sometimes having sex. But that's besides the point.
Not this week. We have to be good.
Yeah, we have to be good because she just recently had surgery and she's not, as to quote the doctor on this, no putting anything in your vagina for a week. Which made her very sad, and me, well, I don't have a vagina, so I don't know how it feels to not have anything in it. She gave me a look like this. And then went back to look at her her DS. Why are there only 9 people in here? Because I'm not a big YouTuber. I mean, I've got over 1,000 subscribers, but really a lot of them are burned subscribers that didn't hit the bell, so they don't get the updates all the time. And if they don't watch at least once a week, they're not going to get the regular updates. And that's the same with any YouTuber you subscribe to. If there's like a whole week where you don't watch something from them and you did not hit that bell, you're not going to get any more updates from them. They're going to think you're no longer interested, even though you're still subscribed. It's just the way the algorithm works, which is shitty, like the toilet was before I came back. But yeah, that's basically how fucking YouTube fucks over creators. If we do anything that our audience, our regular audience, decides is not really their forte, we're just not going to appear in their yeah. Thank you. Let me also give you what I do on each individual day, just so you know, White Wolf, since you are new here. Tuesdays, I do Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, although I'm going to probably eventually replace that one with a different game once I get tired of it. But odds are it doesn't look like I'm going to get tired of it for a while, because I really do like that game a lot. And I play that with Scorpio, who's in chat. Wednesdays, I do... Words come out of my face. I do my comment reading for the week, so any comments that I received on any of the older videos, I read them all, and like for the entire week, and then I'll play something like a platforming game, or last time I tried to do some Champions. I actually did a Nemesis mission yesterday.
I'm getting a headache.
Thursday, I do this, which is the Thursday Chill, where I just talk to you guys for 2 hours. I have never played Warframe. I think Warframe, that's a pure PvP game, right? I don't do PvP. Like, I'll do it for fun, like, between friends, but I won't do it if it's, like, all... Yeah, if it's a first-person shooter that's all PvP, then I'm not going to be able to, you know... I'm not going to be able to do that. yeah, I play PC games, although I might be folding PlayStation 4 in on my YouTube channel for live streams. If my channel starts to grow fast enough.
Xbox needs to hurry the fuck up and get with YouTube.
Yeah. Although you can...
Twitch on it.
You can do Twitch, and Twitch, you can take those videos and then...
Port them over.
But for the most part...
Work. I don't like work.
Well, you can always play it on PlayStation 4. Or a game. I could always buy you a digital copy of something.
But I have so many games for my Xbox.
I know. Don't yell at me.
I'm not yelling.
I love you. I love you. And you're all stoned. Anyway.
No, not yet. Sadly.
Do you have a name for that game? Oh, also, let me get back to what I do on my schedule. Thursday is the Thursday chill, where I just talk to you guys for 2 hours. Friday, right now I'm doing Final Fantasy VII. I'm almost finished with that game, although I have to build up my characters to be able to fight Emerald and Ruby weapons. And I have to do that because you guys won't let me finish the fucking game without actually fighting them. So I have to build up my characters for that. Yeah, PsySpy mentioned it being even grindier than most MMOs. I'll look it up, I promise. But right now, I'm not going to be playing any video games because that's not the focus of the Thursday chill. Because I'm just chilling. But anyway, after I'm done with Final Fantasy...
Adios, Sam.
Alright, see you later, Sam. Will I ever do KOTOR games? I thought of doing Knights of the Old Republic Part 2, because that one actually worked on my computer. But, well, it's, I didn't get any views. Like, I did, hello, Lightning Hate, or Lightning, yeah, Lightning Hate. Anyway, I tried playing that on my channel. I was doing, what's it called? It was my answer to Sam KIA's Bad Game Sunday. I was doing unsung games. Cooking dinner. I don't like grinding MMOs. Like, I kind of like Champions in that it's more of an action-oriented MMO. But, anyway. As I was mentioning, Final Fantasy VII I'm doing on Fridays. I'm going to be replacing that after I finish that game with Final Fantasy IX by popular demand. And because Hector, who has been one of my Patreon patrons since I opened my Patreon, he also requested that one. So that's why I'm doing that after Final Fantasy VII. On Sundays, right now I'm doing Final Fantasy for the After Years. So I do Final Fantasy games pretty heavily on this channel. When I beat that one, I'm going to try to do Final Fantasy 15 again. Of course, I haven't played that since the last time I tried to play it, and it did not run very well because I was using a different wireless card at the time. No, I didn't register for the closed beta. I don't have time to do any closed betas or even open betas anymore because I have a full-time job and I do 2 hours of streaming on YouTube every day. So I basically work about 10 hours every day. I'm just going to have to look that game up. That's all. White Wolf. Thank you. On Mondays, that's my biggest day, again, because that's the day where I'm off. She's usually at work. So what I do is I end up playing Champions Online most of the day with a good chunk of my audience. I used to do an archetype review every week. But they ran out of archetypes, so I can't do that until they make another one. Oh, so it's a freemium game. So you can only succeed if you invest money. Got it. Well, anyway, but yeah, I play Champions Online all day. It's a free-to-play MMO. You don't have to invest money in it to actually get to max level, and all the content is open to you. There are a few things that you have to have a decent team to be able to accomplish, and it doesn't necessarily mean you have to have paid for on your account, but you can still run with a lot of people. Like, sure, your build will be more focused because you'll be an archetype which will be focused on one specific thing. Like, you know, a Glacier is a tank, an Inferno is pure damage, a Mind is support with control and healing. Yeah, costumes are probably the only thing that it's a little bit heartbreaking to not have easily. But you can still, I guess, if you want different costume pieces, enemies drop these until merits or whatever they're called, and you can trade those in for a hefty chunk of different costume pieces. There are a lot of costume... in Champions, one of the archetypes is the Marksman, and that is all bow and arrow. All of it. It's all bow and arrow. And if you're looking specifically for ranged attacks just in general, there's the Marksman, which is bow and arrows. There's the Soldier, which is all guns. There's the Inferno, which is all fire. I'm trying to remember what other free-to-play ranged archetype there is. Shit. Damn it. I can't remember. But there's a lot of different archetypes, and they play differently, and you can make different choices to even separate two of the exact same archetypes from each other. And it's basically a superhero game. So you're not limited to just having, like, you know, tights. You can make your character wear, like, jeans and a t-shirt. You can make them wear, like, power armor. You can make them wear, like, magical clothes. You can dress them like a magical girl anime character. You can make them a monster. There's a lot of different ways you can build your character, at least looks-wise. The character classes themselves, I guess you can't really call them classes. They're just called archetypes. But I guess you could say they're similar to a lot of different tropes in comic books. Like, the Marksman archetype is basically Green Arrow, Hawkeye, or any other character that uses a bow and arrow to fight. Yes, I am a big fan of the Dragon Ball series, from original Dragon Ball all the way to Dragon Ball Super. It's one of the reasons I also play Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I've also recently started watching Sword Art Online due to constant recommendations from viewers and other friends. I only got to like the second episode of season 2, or is it the second episode? Basically, it's the second episode after the biggest non-spoiler giving part where they changed something, or where they ended one part and started another, where they changed the startup of the game, or the show, like where they changed the beginning. I got to that point. Naruto I don't actually watch because I kind of got my interest in that beaten out of me by my ex-wife's daughter. So I can't really watch Naruto without having my brain take me back to when I was living there. And that's not a place I want my mind to be. It's a long story. And I've included that in videos in the past. Yeah. Anyway. Hold on, let me catch up on that was Hawkeye fangirl squee. Great. Grand Priest? I don't think so. I think Grand Priest is neutral, because the first angel, he appeared to be, or the angel that was part of Universe 9. He looked like he was kind of laughing and kind of creepy when Universe 9 was eliminated. And then Universe 10, which just got eliminated, I just gave you guys a spoiler. Go watch the fucking Dragon Ball Super on Crunchyroll.com, it's free. She was actually genuinely sad because she actually liked that universe. So I don't think he's evil. I think he's neutral, and he's just doing what he's told. I don't think there's anything sinister behind him. Plus, Whis is his son. And Whis is not a bad guy. He's a little weird, but Whis is not evil. He wouldn't be training Goku and Vegeta and enjoying their company, you know, if he was evil. So yeah, the angel that was with Universe 10, she actually felt bad when that universe was destroyed. And my chair has dropped significantly. I hate this.
You're just shrinking.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's harder to get out of the chair when it shrinks down. It's because I'm huge. It's because I'm fat. It's because I'm a giant wiggly jiggly mess.
We will lose
with man titties.
Together. We will both lose weight together.
I have man titties.
And I have titty titties.
I know, I love them. But anyway. So yeah, this is... It's alright, Lightning Hate. You have a wonderful day. Thanks for coming. But again, I mentioned... Welcome back, Dote. I mentioned that this is an Ask Me Anything. So if you have any questions about me, by all means... excuse me. Oh, I assure you they are not. Oh my. But yeah.
What is not? Titty titties?
Oh.
It doesn't say
Oh.
tiny titties.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't read it. I'm retarded.
Titties on the brain.
I guess you could say neither yes nor no. I've done it twice in recent history, but it was more to relieve pain than to like get high or anything. And they were both a year apart. And how do I keep my body in shape? By eating a lot. That's why I'm a nice round shape. But anyway, I have osteoarthritis in my spine, and because of that, when it swells, it squeezes the nerves that go to my legs, and when the nerves in my legs to my legs get squeezed, I get different pains throughout my legs. And when the 2 times that I've had it, the first time it was far more intense than the second time. I think I may have smoked too much that first time. I think it was, what was it? Sativa, indica, which is which?
Sativa is head high, indica is body high. Indica is more medicinal.
Okay. So I had indica, which is the body high. And I'll describe it for those of you that have never done any kind of anything. At least for me, anyway. Your mileage may vary.
I was using it for my hip pain because especially the whole last week, I was not allowed to take any ibuprofen or naproxen, and Tylenol does jack shit.
Are you sure you should be admitting that?
I don't care.
You're not afraid that one of your higher ups might see my stream?
They don't drug test at Liberty Mutual.
Oh yeah, because it's a call center. And call centers don't drug test. Because they know you have to take shit from customers all day long. You might as well be high.
That's not why. But I wasn't doing it before work.
Yeah.
But for my hip pain, I was, having like hit a day.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it. Because, yeah, I know. My higher-ups, even though I invited them to watch my streams, they don't. Well, one of them does, but he actually enjoys my shit, so... and he and I talk constantly. He and I also talk a lot about Game of Thrones, which... goddamn. I'm not going to get into it, but goddamn. Anyway.
John and Danny need to get it on.
Shh.
Even though they are related.
Hey. If the Lannisters can do it.
The Lannisters are doing it because the Targaryens did it for centuries.
Yeah.
They always married brother and sister.
Which is gross. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, kids, don't do drugs. Though, marijuana does count as an herb and not a drug. So, take that as you will. At least in Massachusetts... Yeah, it's a medicinal plant. But, in all honesty, in Massachusetts... it's actually legal to own and smoke it. It's not illegal, or it is illegal, to sell it.
At least until next year.
Yeah, at least until next year. So, you can actually... Ooh, Moxie. Yeah, I love Moxie. One of my favorite. Yeah, in Sweden they don't have it legalized, but basically... if you're in the state of Massachusetts and you have weed, it's legal to have it.
That's the type of royal bullshit that's been going on in this world forever. The royal lines are so fucking inbred.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to have
sully their blood. Yeah, they didn't want to sully their royal blood with that of a filthy commoner. When fact of the matter is, that just makes you and your family line get sicker and sicker as each generation goes on, because their immune systems have nothing to mix with, except for germs, in which case they have no antibodies for it. That's why I'm happy I've got her, who's a Heinz 57, and I'm a Heinz 57, so we combine our genes, our kids will have really fucking strong immune systems. And with the Native American in her, they're going to have stronger bones. And also because of my penchant for eating a lot of dairy and cheese, they're going to hopefully not be lactose intolerant. So, yeah.
I'm mildly lactose intolerant.
Well, yeah, and because you're only mildly, that means mine may take dominance.
Hopefully. My dad's not lactose intolerant at all.
Yeah. Although I do fart a lot, but I enjoy that.
Yeah.
Feels so good. Yeah.
For yourself.
When I was in high school, I had to report on marijuana, the bad effects of it, and I had one bad thing, and the rest great thing. Long story short, I got an F and in school suspension. Wow. Well, yeah, there's really no negative effects for it unless you're going to be operating a vehicle. Like, if you're going to smoke weed, don't go drive a car. Do it when you're going to be home for the rest of the day. Or if there's someone who's a designated driver. Other than that, yeah. Well, no. That's because they stay in the same place. We can't really conceive right now, Dote. We haven't really tried again for a little while. Because she had that
surgery.
Well, the cause for the surgery, the cyst. She had a cyst inside of her body, right next to her ovary.
Pictures. If anyone wants to see pictures.
Actually, you know what? Go get the pictures.
I like the pictures. Oh God.
Hold on. I need to kiss your hand. I love you. Wait. I wanted to kiss the lobster tattoo.
Give me a second. My fucking phone fell on the fucking ground, and I don't want the chair to run the fuck over it.
I love you.
I love you.
And technically it wouldn't be... Oh, hold on. Now, hold on. Let me show them. See that? That's a lobster. She used to be a lobster fisherwoman. I love you.
I love you. I'll be right back with the pictures.
Thank you.
No one can ever honestly afford a child.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, so it's not like we're ever really going to be financially ready for a child. So if we just get one or have one, we're just going to have one. Now, I'm going to before I put these up, these are graphic images. If you have a weak stomach, hold on. If you have a weak stomach, look away now.
Alright.
We have a house. It's a trailer.
My favorite one is this one here. Right here. Because that is the uterus. This big thing is the cyst. And that's my ovary.
That little ball that's right on top of that big white thing.
And after they removed the cyst... Oh, jeez. That is... the uterus and the 2 healthy ovaries.
Yeah, so...
all back down to normal size. So, yeah.
Yeah, and she's very proud because these are inside of her body.
That to that. Insane!
Yeah, that was about the size of a grapefruit when it came out of her. Yeah.
So that's why I was in so much pain.
Yeah, so...
and I'm in pain now.
Yeah, because now that's space that's filling up with the body that was around it. So... And she already looks a little lighter. Yeah. And again, I apologize for those that are weak stomach, but yeah, that was what was inside of her. So I'm happy it's out of her. Yeah. Hey babe, while you're out there, is there any chance you could get me any kind of drink? I love you so fucking much. And it has nothing to do with you getting me a drink. Although I do appreciate you getting me a drink. Next time I'm usually on Discord. It's all foggy. Hold on. It might be a little foggy. Sorry about that. The camera's not focusing right. Your knee is so metal, dude. Yes. But we are trying to lose weight. And come on, fucking camera. There we go. Good camera. About fucking time you focused. You fucking piece of shit. I need a new camera. I also need a new fucking computer. I have a Patreon if you guys want to donate to that. There's a link down below. I'm trying to just at least build up 500 so I can put that towards a new rig. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you, thank you. Yay, A&W diet. As I said, I'm trying to lose weight, so... Alright! Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. Do not play the automaton like it's a tank, because it is not a fucking tank. It is pure damage dealing. And it's all charge attacks. But it does pretty damn good damage. And it's all particle damage.
I could lose a lot of weight. A lot.
And it's fun to play. I like my automaton. It's not as good as the original build they had for it, but it's still a good build. She just did.
Because I was hurting. My belly was hurting.
I'm not disappointed in you. I'm just letting them know why I was sniffing. Yeah, she just had a puff. Alright, peace out. Thanks for coming, White Wolf. And thank you again for those super chats. Thank you very much.
Is what safe?
Yeah, actually, is what safe? That's confusing.
Because right now I just have Gandalf's face. Is it secret? Is it safe?
Oh, believe me, so am I. Last time I weighed myself, I was at 320 and change. I can't remember if I've gone up or not.
I'm at 335.
Well, I'm sure the mass they took out of you was a little more than 5 pounds.
No. Probably less than a pound.
Well, shit. Well, either way, they did cut some weight out of you.
Sure. And now that my hip isn't going to be impacted, I can move.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Scorpio.
Yeah, as I gave you guys a big warning If you're weak of heart, weak of stomach, look away. And I do apologize. But yeah, that was inside of her body, and they had to get that out. And I actually got some good news. I mentioned a little while back I have a little mass that's on my thyroid. It actually turned out to be completely benign. Yeah, I'm 6 foot.
I'm 5'4", so I'm short and fat.
Oh,
but
shush.
I do have a lot of muscle, and
yeah, your legs are
like,
very muscular.
Because working on a lobster boat for 8 years, like, I do have a lot of muscle on me. So as far as fat goes, there's only about 120 pounds of fat.
Yeah, and even if you did lose a lot of the fat, you'd probably still be over 200 pounds because there's a huge chunk of muscle, and your bones are ridiculously dense.
Yeah.
They're about as dense as a Republican.
I've never broken a bone, so that's a good thing. Yes, I get it.
Okay. Yeah. As dense as a Trump supporter. But yeah, if she loses weight, she's still going to be pretty heavy because she is just solid. Like, I felt her calves. Her calves have more muscle on them than mine do. And I've been fat my entire life. She has not been. I've seen pictures of her. So this is relatively new. It's probably my fault.
Stop it. I mean, comfort level is a thing, yes.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's also the office job.
Yeah.
Because before I never had an office job. The past 4 years this month, I've had an office job, and it kills me.
Mine is mostly belly and my buttocks. Because I noticed my ass is huge, but succulent. My buttocks! That's spelled B-U-T-T-I-X. Buttocks. Anyway, shit. I can't believe I had super chats today. That was pretty nice. I can't believe it. Another round of applause for White Wolf for the super chats, because wow, it is appreciated. Still got, yeah, I know, I still got time. I just don't have any questions from you guys right now, so yeah, you guys all got like super quiet, and that worries me.
Don't worry.
Be happy. You made it sound more like he was Russian when you said don't worry.
Maybe he is.
No,
Alright.
he's Jamaican. Man. This is when you were...
180.
She weighed 180 in this picture. It's not focusing. There we go.
A long while.
How old were you in this?
Alright, so actually that wasn't that long ago. I was 21.
So that was 7 years ago. Roundabout.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah. Why do you need to chat with me on Discord? And also, Behemoth, that one is an excellent soloing archetype. If you want to solo regular content, the Behemoth is... It has all the tools you need. It deals really good damage, one target at a time. Plus, it can take hits really, really well. And it has a few things that let you heal by using them. Like, for example, with Enrage, if you get Adrenaline Rush, every time you get a stack of Enrage, it gives you a heal. It's a heal over time. Plus, because its primary superstat is Constitution, and one of its secondaries is Recovery, it has this one specialization under the Constitution specialization tree called Quick Recovery, and it's basically like regeneration, only really scaled back, and it's based on your recovery stat. So, however much recovery you have will affect how many HP every 3 seconds you get from quick recovery. So, it's a very, very durable, survivable, soloing character. Although on teams, you're going to feel like you're not contributing as much against large groups of enemies until you have, what's that one power? The one where you smack the ground to cause a little quake, because that's a cone attack and that's your biggest area of effect. But against against the actual main villains, as long as you put challenge on the powers that you're going to be using against the main villain, they'll be looking at you the whole time. And you should have the survivability using Behemoth to easily be able to survive just about anything long enough for everyone to, like, spike damage it to death. Plus, if there's a healer at all, you're just not going to die at all. The Behemoth is a spectacular tank against single hard targets. The Glacier is better against multiple foes, but not as good against a single hard target. So they have different specializations, and as long as you know what they're best at, you'll know how to play them and how to operate with them. Plus, the Behemoth is more melee focused, so they go right up and fucking punch people in the balls. I hope your advice doesn't involve not vaccinating, because we're going to be vaccinating. Her mom's a nurse, and I am not an idiot. So we will be vaccinating our kids. At least the ones we want to live anyway.
Which is all of them?
Yeah. I think Phil left. Either that or he just left it on and walked away. Which is totally fine. I still get the minutes watched. Excuse me. I'm not anti-vegan. I'm just anti-enforcing your beliefs on anybody. So if the child ends up later on in life deciding they want to follow a religion, that's on them.
Yeah, same with me. If a kid decides they don't want to eat meat, that's cool.
Yeah.
I was vegetarian for 3 years, and actually my family on a whole did eat vegetarian for a while because it was cheaper.
Yeah.
But, you know, there were no restrictions on, oh no, can't eat meat. Like, it was just, was what it was.
Yeah, and there's also pescatarians who only eat fish. Well, they eat basically a vegetarian meal, but they also include fish.
And polotarians, which include chicken.
Poultry only.
Yep.
Chicken, turkey, Yeah. That is a very fucking sparkly shoe.
I know, it's gorgeous. They're Louboutins, though, and I would not spend that much money for shoes, because those shoes start, like, very basic Louboutins start at, like, at least $700.
Yeah. And you're paying for the name, not the item itself.
Exactly.
Because you're probably only meant to wear it once, maybe twice.
Fancy people wear them whenever they're going to fancy things.
Yeah, I love fish, I love chicken, I love beef, I love pork, I love shark.
I love food.
Which technically is not a fish. They diverged from bony fish. Though their body shapes are very similar, they are not the same kind of animal. Because they don't have scales. And the only bone they have is their jaw. Everything else is cartilage.
There are non-bony fish, too, that are cartilage-based. Funny.
Yeah, but they don't have scales.
So?
They're not bony fish.
I know, and I'm agreeing they're not bony fish.
Yeah.
They are.
So they're not fish per se. They're more along the same lines as sharks. But shark is delicious. I also like buffalo. I also have had ostrich, although I haven't had an ostrich egg. And Cassie's watching something that maybe she'll cook eventually.
I get it.
Oh, I get it too. Oh, Jesus. That's something you would make.
That's something I have made, minus the extra dip cup.
Oh, Jesus. It's basically tomato soup and bread. She's like going... Because, she's watching one of those, like, how to make it kind of things, and it's a baguette that they cut a square out so that they could fill it with like...
Basically tomato soup.
Basically tomato soup. They showed the little recipe for the tomato soup, which also included onions. And then on the other side of the baguette, they, like, did diagonal cuts back and forth. They put slices of cheese inside the little square that they cut out, and the and in between the slices they had made in the baguette, and then they baked that up. They made the soup into soup, and then they poured the soup into that little square, and oh my God, it made me hungry. Oh, fun fact. In Massachusetts, it's illegal to add tomato to any kind of clam chowder.
Yep, we don't do that shit. That's a New Yorker thing. Fuck it.
Although, honestly, I've never had New York style clam chowder.
Me either.
And I want to try it.
Because that shit is
I was born in New York, fucker. Fucker. Long Island, biatch. Biatch. Come visit me for a giant Pop-Tart, Winza and Cassie.
I do like bread bowl clam chowder, and I like bread bowls, but the fact that it was both bread bowl and pull apart cheesy bread all together, it was just
She was like,
amazing.
You were so cute. Oh, you were just so adorable. I don't know how I landed you.
I just like cooking. and trying out.
Did I use the power glove like Angry Video Game Nerd to land you like a jet in Top Gun? She doesn't get that reference. Top Gun came out before she was born.
I like Pop-Tarts.
Damn it, PsySpy. I have you on Facebook, and you can easily just send a message to her, because you go to my profile, it says, Brian Scanlon engaged to Cassie, and you click her name, it'll bring you right to her profile, and you can send her the message. Just send a link to it, that's all. And then she can make it for me, and then I don't know when Hector's going to be, or when I'm going to be receiving the jelly that Hector sent, or is sending me. She can teach you the art of the giant Pop-Tart. Quack.
I'm looking
Quack!
at little babies.
Huh?
I'm looking at little babies.
Wait until after you're open for business again.
It's only a few days away. We're halfway there.
Oh, living on a prayer. Wicked. And also Wicked. I had to read both of those messages, sorry. Oh man, my head.
Ooh. I would like that.
K-pasta.
If Dote sends a classic Swedish recipe.
Double thumbs up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait to try that jelly that you made. That'll be a fat man's best friend. Would it offend you if I had it with peanut butter?
It would offend me.
Why?
Because that's the kind of jelly that you appreciate with cheese and crackers. Not on a fucking sandwich. That's where you put fucking cheap ass shit like Welch's.
Damn. He said just fucking eat it.
Crackers.
He doesn't care.
Crackers.
I'm fast approaching the end of the stream for the day. Goodness gracious. And damn it, I have to go to work.
Another reason why you eat it with cheese is because the cheese and crackers help tone things down.
Oh, don't be such a pussy.
I said yes. Oh, Discord next day one. I don't know. I didn't
Possibly Saturday, because Cassie can't really go anywhere. And I don't think we have any plans for this Saturday.
Saturday, yes. We have the Jack and Jill. We are going.
You're paying.
Fine.
Do they have an open bar?
Not open bar, it's a pay bar.
Of course. Alright. Thanks for coming, Earl. I'm not gonna be on much longer anyway.
So Monday will most likely be it. But what time are we going to that?
It's not until night.
The nighttime? Then yeah, Saturday. Saturday will be when I be on Discord. So we'll be able to do a stream on Saturday. Fuck you. So yeah. I'll see you on Saturday. Actually, if you're going to just send the recipe, just find it written down somewhere. Like, if you have it written down, just take a picture of it and send the picture to her. And understand, we have very worldly palates. So, even if it's, like, something that you'd think wouldn't be that popular in the US, odds are we'll want to eat it.
Yeah. I've never heard of jilling as a word for masturbating. But
What?
PsySpy said, wait, Jack and Jill is 2 words for masturbating. I've never heard of jilling. But, the Jack and Jill is basically a bridal shower, but instead of just women, it's men and women. Oh, yay! Dote, you're awesome. You're too sweet.
Yeah, and have you heard anything from Furox? Because since she started dating the dude, all I really see is just pictures of them together, and not really. That is adorable. What? Cassie just exploded. She's like, Supergirl! Because we actually really like the show Supergirl too. Panda and Dote broke up. That was why he disappeared for a while. And note, he's not responding. Yeah, so, yeah, it's all good. And, you know, of course I've got this poof back here. I really need to get this redone, babe.
Ma?
This.
Yeah, we also need to trim it because the dead hair just, it dies weird.
Yeah, maybe cut an inch off. Yeah, so, you know, she hasn't been back, except for, I think, when you logged onto her account, but shh. Of course, that may have just been one of those, oh, it's my girlfriend from Canada kind of things, but that's besides the point.
But yeah, so, it's so pretty, it's so sparkly.
Ah, man. Let's see, 3 minutes.
I need to cook something foody. But
Okay.
I can't go overboard like I did the other day.
Yeah.
What? Boop. Boop.
So yeah. Are you gonna be doing the same thing with the
Crock-pot? I don't know.
You shouldn't be lifting that. Please don't.
It's not that heavy?
That touched the ground all over Boston. Don't touch it to you either. Fucking up my hair. My hair is gorgeous. So, yeah, I think I'm sufficiently chilled. Although, I might end up getting an energy drink while I'm on my way to work because, Jesus Christ, I can't stop yawning. Ugh, I think I chilled too much. My body wants to hibernate. Plus, my brain doesn't want to be anywhere near that fucking place. At least not until they tell me whether or not I got the position. And if they tell me I didn't, then that just means, oh, hey, I think I'm going to go over here. You guys have a great day. Yeah. So, you know. You guys haven't said anything, so I'm gonna assume you guys. Oh wait, there we go. What's the goal of the supergroup? It's just the fucking fan club. That's all. There's not. I mean, if you guys want to hang out with each other through the supergroup, that's fine. He made a Lego Cassie. No, I'd really rather you didn't, because there's not really any goal to it. I mean, it's one of those voluntary kind of things. No, we will not schedule anything. There's going to be zero drama. Nobody's going to lose anything by not showing up at a certain time. Nobody's going to gain anything for specifically being around at a certain time. Everything is voluntary. There will be no set schedules except for my streams. And even those I can't even make myself. So there. That it's a zero, like, zero any kind of major thing. I mean, if you guys want to set up cosmics amongst yourselves, that's fine. We already are. We're wearing purple and yellow. Fuckers. By the way, when you do become a member of the group and you want to actually make something that's using the specific super group colors, you're going to see them in the upper right-hand corner of your color palette, and you'll also see the symbol for the supergroup. And if you're going to add that to your costume, when you're looking through anything with a logo, it'll be the one that's in purple by default. Excuse me. But you don't have to make a supergroup costume if you don't want. I don't care. And I am the head of the supergroup because I'm DJ Winza. So, anyway, I went over a couple minutes. So, I'm going to have to bid you guys a fond farewell. I will see you guys tomorrow for Final Fantasy VII. I'm going to have to do some more grinding. I hope you guys don't mind, because I'm still not ready for the battles against fucking Emerald or Ruby weapon. I don't even think I have final attack materia yet, and I need to get that. So, I think the way you get that is through Battle Square. So I may actually do this. Yes, I made a supergroup. The official DJ Winza fan club. That is literally what it's called. I believe Scorpio can invite on the characters he has in the group. I can't remember if I gave that to the co-hosts or not. If you do invite Dote, rank him up as high as you can. I think you can only rank him as high as Patreon supporter, which Hector would be if he joined Champions and just wanted to join the supergroup. But anyway, I'll upgrade you to co-host because you are technically a co-host as well. But anyway, just remember above everything else, remember that I love you. But since I have to go to work and Cassie needs to convalesce, I'm gonna need you to get the fuck out of my house.